Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? I'm going to try to figure some stuff out. We're going to do all messages, and we're going to do this. That's how we do it. That's awesome. All right, cool. So anyway, hello everybody. We are at the studio here in Los Angeles, California. And I'm having a bit of a dilemma, I guess is the best way to put it. There are quite a few things that are coming up that I'm trying to figure out how to do and how to like put together and stuff. And for the members, we'll do a member stream tomorrow morning and I'll get into more detail about it. But the basic gist of it is I started a new series, and the paintings I started to do started to kind of do other things that I was into, and I didn't want to like do what I was originally planning on doing. And that happens quite a bit, but I think the problem now is that, especially with getting a show, like it's hard to put a bunch of very not similar paintings together to get a show. Um, Whereas if you have very like paintings that all seem to be related or connected, putting a show together is a lot easier. So I'm having I'm in a bit of a pickle because I like kind of some of the things that have been happening, but I want to change those things or move on. And on the other hand, if I had another 6 yards or 10 yards of canvas, um, this probably wouldn't even be an issue. So maybe that's kind of why this conversation is not going well. And I should probably just get some more canvas. So let's take a look at some of the stuff that's going on here. Okay. So this guy here was something that I started doing, and this happy accident happened. If you could see all of that. And the happy accident was so cool that now I don't want to do anything to this. And I saw it as it was happening, and I was just like, ooh, let's see how this plays out. And this came just amazingly. It just looks so cool. And I really don't want to do anything to this. Like, I want this to just be this, and that's it. So, this might be something kind of on its own, kind of not, whatever. This guy here, it's very wet, so it's very shiny. But I've been putting different layers on this, and um, like if you look here, you can see kind of the different color layers that are underneath this. But it is very cool. The color is very like cold and cool. And I really wanted this maybe a little warmer. Um, so now I don't know what to do with it because the the painting should have been warm. And I know I'm the one who put these colors on and layered them in there. I just didn't think it was going to be this cool. And I don't know if it's like showing well on here, but this thing is like fucking ice cold. And I was not thinking that's where this was going to go. So that's that. Then this guy here, I've just been spilling my leftovers onto here, and I should have done it on the other side, but this side was already fucked up, the unprimed side here. And so it's doing something. Like I kind of like it, but yeah, I don't know if I love it. Like, do I keep doing stuff to this? I don't know. Yeah, so let's go over here and look at these guys. So this thing here, I did charcoal, like I was just like scribbling with charcoal, and then did an acrylic ochre wash over it. And like this has drips from that first painting I showed you on it that look really cool on here. But like this was just going to be like the back of something, and then I was going to paint over it and paint over it and paint over it. But now I'm kind of digging this weird ugly thing, because that's the problem. If you have a painting on the wall for too long, it starts to like become art to you even if you're not done with it. So I'm like, oh yeah, this is finished. And I know it's not finished, but I really like all of the bits to it. And anything I do to it, like I'm gonna lose all that. So I just don't know what to do. Nikki Jam, hello. So yeah, so I don't know what to do with that guy. And then there's this thing. I was just scribbling on this before I started on it. And I just haven't gotten back to this yet. Um, but yeah, so there are some things I'm going to do to all of these canvases, and then this guy here will go up in a little bit as well. But here's a bunch of old paintings and one that's not so old that are just sitting here. That yellow one needs a whole lot of black, white, and blue. Black, white, and blue. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of colors. Yeah, so these ones are fun. Let me know if you guys want any of these. We'll make a deal. Or those. Or these. I don't know how many of these are on my store. So there's that. Then this is the guy I was working on the other day. It somehow looks magically better on camera than it does when I'm looking at it. But on camera, that looks great. Really digging that. Oh, yeah. And then we have this guy up here, and that guy there, those guys over there. Nikki, there's yours. I just put it up because the guy came and was filming. So that's why yours is up there. But yeah. I delivered a painting yesterday, so that was kind of cool. It's always good to do that. Can I put this anywhere? It looks so swanky. Thank you. I don't think I can put this anywhere. This table is not set up for. Oh wait, here's this coffee cup I'm not using. This might work. Oh, that kind of works. We'll mess with that. Then if you guys want, I could show you the table that has all the stuff on it. And someone's playing something outside, so that's gonna get me stricken by the gods. Um, yeah, I've been experimenting a lot with paint and stuff the last couple of days and adding different things to it. Um, so that's been really cool. I have a bunch of paper paintings I could probably put up too. Um, but getting like I probably should have less paintings in here because I've been flinging a lot of paint. That's been making a mess. Oh my gosh, these Q&A stickers are so cute. So adorable, these Q&A stickers. I'm out of regular coffee, so I'm just drinking decaf. So I might be a bit off today. But yeah, so this week, the goals for this week, the plans for this week, um, where do I even start? I guess I could, um, I got to get some Amazon stuff sorted. So I think what I'll do is tomorrow, being Monday, after the stream, the member stream in the morning, um, we are going to, uh, how would we do that? Yeah, I might just do all of my Amazon admin stuff for the books tomorrow for seasons to get the ebook ready and for Black Star 1 and 2, and I guess 3. I do have to, I mean, I have time for 3, but like 1 and 2 are pretty much uh, the new revised edit is done. So that's cool. And then what do you call it? I'm having a total. Oh yeah, because like the whole Sundance thing is finishing up, and then everything gets back to moving forward. So sometime this week, I should have Black Star news as far as the show goes. So that'll be really cool. Um, and then as far as member stuff goes, that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Um, I wanted to see if you all thought having um, an hour like a week or an hour every couple weeks, like one on one, is something that would be beneficial to you, or if just doing like writing sprints is something that is more beneficial to you. Um, and that's not to say that we can't do both during time spent doing this, but I'm just trying to find out as far as like Anarchy Crew peeps go, um, what would be the most beneficial thing for you guys? Oh, the anthology. That was the thing that my brain derailed on. The anthology I could have out. Um, I mean, if I put it up tomorrow, it won't be out until probably Tuesday. I'm pro writing sprints, but think both sound like they have their benefits. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, I think there's a couple different ways that that could be like super beneficial. So I think that's a good idea. Yeah, I think that'll work. um, maybe you can do a poll on a community tab, IG story. Yeah, I could poll members for sure. That would be pretty easy. I think I need a better way of wording it, especially people who haven't ever come to the sprints before, like the like writing zooms we would do. I don't know if even if I say it like writing sprints, if they would get the idea that we're doing. Like by me just saying, hey, would you like to do writing sprints? Like I feel like when I've done writing sprints with other groups and stuff before, they're still very different than how we would do them on the crew zooms. So that's a whole other thing. Watching that paint dry is fucking hypnotic. It's so shimmery. It's gonna take forever. It's gonna take days for that to dry. And I don't know if I wanna um, put the actual image that I'm gonna be doing on top of it on it when it's still a bit damp. Been very excited about it though. I mean, I guess the only thing I can do is just do a little bit at a time. I have way too many things I want to do. Yeah, I find the ones on other channel live streams do have a slightly different feeling to your Zooms for sure. Yeah, and that's not a bad thing. Like, I don't think like one's better than the other. It's just how like I get stuff going. I guess one of the like hard parts about um, writing sprints, especially. No, I like the variants. I get different things from different groups. That's awesome. Um, one of the problems that I'm having, especially with poetry at the minute, is that my my poems are very, very real. Like they're very like in the now, cathartic. Like this is what's going on. Like it's very visceral, the whole thing, whatever. The problem is when I'm in a situation or a position where I know the types of poems that are going to come out, and I know that at the moment there's not a whole lot I can do to change the circumstance of what the topic of the poems is going to be. Um, it makes it really hard to be able to look myself in the eye every day. Like knowing what my problem is and knowing what the solution to that problem is, but knowing I'm not going to do anything about it for a period of time. That makes it very hard to be honest and true in my writing. So when periods of time in my life like that have happened, I tend to just stay away from the poem altogether because I know what's going to happen. Um, and it's not great. And I was asked to write a poem for someone yesterday. And I was thinking of all the things that I would say in that poem. And if I were to write that poem, the person would not be very happy with the poem afterwards. So it's one of those you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't kind of things. That sucks that you shouldn't feel the need to censor yourself, especially within your community. It's not about censoring myself as much as it's about I would write this and share my feelings and share my thoughts. But then if I don't take action on these things that I write about, I'm going to feel like a piece of shit. I'm going to feel like I'm letting myself down. And that's like a really hard pill to swallow because, like, I know things can change for the better, but the time in which something like that needs to take place is not overnight. So it's like a very, um, you guys might not be able to hear me all right now. Let me try to get you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? To be fair, I don't think many people would be happy about the poems I wrote about them. Yeah, most people aren't. I don't know. I think the Romantics kind of killed what writing a poem about someone is. Everyone's like, oh, ooh, a poet. How romantic. He's going to write me love poems. Oh my God. This is great. I can't believe it. I'm going to tell Betty. Oh my goodness. But no, the poems are like, you destroy my soul, blah, 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 blah. And then it's like, that's not nice. That's not romantic. Why can't you write love poems? I don't know who this voice is. My God. But yeah. So anyway, that's been kind of running through my head. And yesterday I was having a talk with somebody and explaining some of the things that have been going on in my life. And they're like, oh my God, that would be such an amazing book. And I'm like, would it? Would it? Because to write that book would be very hard. Um, so I'm glad that my life is good fodder. I know it would be an interesting read. I know it would. I have a title and everything. Are you talking about seasons? I'm not going to write a new book right now. I'm not telling you what the title would be. That is a closely guarded secret. I have noticed that over the years, when I have shared titles for works in progress, they don't get done. So, okay, we can't do earbuds. Can you hear me? Oh, the novel. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's Eyeball Tongue Cat. The fun thing about that, if you can, you went quiet, but can you hear me? Is hearing something that is possible right now? My earbuds are dead. They're junk. I gotta toss them. Okay, I'll keep talking until I know if you guys can hear the words I'm saying. So, what I was getting at with all of that was that book is going to be a lot more fun to finish writing now because the further away you get from something that you were writing that was like kind of auto fiction, the farther away you get from the time period. Oh, that sucks. Okay, this might not last very long. Okay, so the farther away you get from the true events of something you're doing as autofiction, the more fictionalized it gets in your head, to where the memories of memories of memories of memories, you become far enough removed from it that you could actually write about it without feeling like you're just journaling and writing about an event that actually took place. It becomes so much more of a recanting memories of recanting memories of recanting memories, that you can be a little more, not necessarily tongue in cheek about it, but have a better sense of humor about the events that you're writing about. So um, I noticed that when I first started it, it was a while ago, and it was very real. It was very, um, it was just, I was too close to the subject matter time wise. And then when a few months back, when I started it up again, it flowed a lot easier out of my fingers. You know, it was like turning the faucet on a little harder. And it just was like coming out a lot more crisp. And now I feel like if I go back to it, it will be like just dancing. Like my fingers will just be dancing. It'll be a lot easier. Um, so that's kind of how that's going. So that'll be like a fun project to do over the next couple months as well. So I am looking forward to that. Okay, let's look at the workshop table, because this will be a fun thing. If you guys watched the podcast I was on yesterday, we kind of went over some of this, but from the other side. So here we go. We got dirty brushes. We got a bunch of acrylic paints. We got a bunch of oil paints and oil pastels and tape and a brush, a bunch of scrapey things and brushes that are damaged to where I can't get the paint off of them anymore. A bunch of clean brushes, some never used, but most have been used. Then we have a bunch of ink. We have a bunch of like things like Mod Podge and acrylic, different oils, more inks, tape measures, pliers, oil paints, and then this is the handy paint bucket I was using to put that last coat on. We got some gel mediums, pumice and matte. We got a brush cleaner. We got some more acrylic paints. We got some more palettes. We have some oil brushes. We have some crayons. We have some mineral spirits, some linseed oil, some charcoal, and another dirty brush, and then the soap scrubby washy thing. So this is my workstation where I'm mixing paints and having fun and doing the stuff. All sorts of good fun. Let's look at this like dreamy blue black void again. That is so cold. So cold. Life through chaos. You are so fucking funny. You're like, my workstation would never look like that. I am way too much of a perfectionist. I'm too much of a clean freak. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh man, this thing. Do we have any runs in it? Oh my gosh, I just want to lick it. It looks so tasty. There's a hair. We could probably pull that hair out. That's another hair. That might be from the brush though. And then this, that's from the brush. Let me see. That looks like an eyebrow hair. No, my workstation often looks like that, but I'm too ashamed to show it. Yeah, I have no shame. So, oh, and that's a brush hair. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my God, this looks so fun. But it's so cold. Is that a brush hair? That's a brush hair. And that's a brush hair. So I could get some tweezers and come in here like Clifford Still and pull all these hairs out. That's from the brush. But yeah, these are just from me, my head. That could be brush. Got a little bit on the floor, but that's okay. It's oil. It wipes right up. It won't be dry for days. Oh my gosh, look at all this. Currently, all my art gear is in a boot box under the armchair because I'm writing, which means my desk is stacked with books and notebooks. And how is that writing going? What are you on right now? Why are you terrified to start? Starting's always hard. I get a little terrified to start. But then usually what I do, it's kind of like the same thing with that chicky chicky thing when you're typing. Two projects, the secret novel I'm writing for my blank, I won't say it, it's a secret, and the fantasy tutor epic I've been wanting to start for ages. Yeah. But you're like 4 chapters in, right? Maybe even 5 by now. You're almost done. Once you get to like the 7th or 8th chapter, all the other chapters just come out. They just like fall out. It's just like bleh. It's really quick and easy. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, go to mattwallart.com and see what's left. Or go to high-desertartist.com to look at my works that are on display in the show. 4 chapters on Secret Project, the other one is in development. Well, that's what the notebooks are for. Am I right? Yeesh. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, that's about it. That's about it for me um, at the homestead here. Um, I guess I'm waiting for that to dry. That one's still, I haven't touched this in over a day, but it still kind of looks wet. So I'll get, yeah, especially like right there. I'll give this one another day or two before I start trying to touch it and fuck with it. But yeah, that's gorgeous. But yeah, maybe I should just start those guys. If I could get a bunch of coats down on all the canvases I want to do stuff on today, then I won't even be able to paint tomorrow if I wanted to. And I could just work on writing projects tomorrow. Wait, so is this the studio or the home? I thought on podcasts you said studio. It is studio, but I'm staying here for the next couple months until I get my finances back in order and get everything situated so I could get a place. But like right now, like my finances are tapped, so I can't get an apartment or anything right now. I gotta um, pay some things off and stack that cash so I could do that. You guys know what I mean, right? Money don't grow on trees, son. Oh my God, I'm so annoying. Sometimes I say things and I'm just like, why did I give it up? Oh wait, had a shitty work gig that meant I really couldn't, or I couldn't really write last week, but hopefully this week I'll make some more progress. Hey, good job on getting a shitty work gig though. I don't know if it's as tricky um, over there as it is over here right now, but things are really hard out here right now. A lot of people are having a hard time and actually um, attempting to leave and go back to whatever state they came from because especially, I mean, all over it's hard, but especially in California it is fucking brutal right now. So um, getting any kind of gig at all is pretty awesome. Somebody I knew um, just got hired for a job that they have been looking for for 6 months. That is ridiculous, but it is the truth. So jobs are hard to get. But yeah, so this is the studio, and this will be the studio when I find the new place. So this will just be my work place once I get another place to live. So yeah, and then hopefully we could do some kind of gallery nights and stuff here too. We were talking about that briefly at the end of that podcast as well. And then we were actually talking about a completely other um, gallery experience thing after the cameras turned off that seem really, really cool. So I'm very much excited for that. Are you excited? You should be. Oh, we have so much to do, guys. So much to do. But anyhow, that's what's going on. I don't know if you guys saw, but I posted a couple pictures of the studio cat that were just adorable. And let me see. Let me see. If you want to see the studio cat in action, there it is. Look at that. If she's not careful, she'll get thrown in the wash. And then I'll be throwing the kitty out with the washer water. Yes, the studio cat has a name. It is Owl, like the bird that eats cats. Oh, we have a message held for review. Ah, I get. I get. We're going to show that one. Yeah, I like that. Um, Nikki Jam, that was probably the best joke of the day. I don't even want to say probably. There isn't much of an argument. That joke was gold. So good on you. That one worked. That one I liked. Oh man. All right. So yo, welcome. No matter what these hoes be talking about, just know that you are bad every time you wake up and you look in that mirror, son. Um, it worked and it upset YouTube. Comedy gold. I mean, it hit on a couple different levels there. But what is your entrance music to work? Like if you're gonna like start painting, if you're gonna start writing, what is your entrance music? Because I think mine might be All the Pretty Girls Walk Like This. or Pretty Girl Walk or whatever it's called. That song just gets me fired up. Ah, it's such a banger, damn it. But yeah, that's my jam. Okay, I'll leave you with that. I am going to mix some paint and um, maybe cover that mustard looking thing. I don't know. It's very scary. I hate covering up something that I did. Oh, it's so scary. Okay, I'm gonna maybe do it, maybe not. I'll talk to you guys. Members, I will talk to you tomorrow morning. So I will see you guys soon. Bye bye.